If you look down at the bottom here where my cursor is, it's highlighting the camera button. And if you click that, you're going to have the opportunity to take a photo of exactly what you see on the screen here. And that's typically a full screenshot of whatever you're doing at that moment. You have the option of saving it to your computer. You have an option of taking that screenshot and putting it right in your inventory. And you have an option of emailing to the email address you have on file or someone else. Most of the time I save my photos to my computer so that I have a permanent record of the photo. And not only that, if you look at my screenshot right now, there's a lot of things in this photo and I may not want. If the goal is to get a close-up of Flameheart and myself, well, there's plenty of things in this photo that wouldn't be Flameheart and I. And what I normally do is I take the photo, open it up in a photo editor, edit it down to exactly what I want, and then I bring it back into Second Life. Putting it in your Second Life inventory costs 10 Linden dollars. So whether you take the photo now and put it directly in your inventory or you amend the photo and upload it to your inventory later, it's still 10 Linden dollars. Now assume I took the photo and saved it to my hard drive. What I can do is go to my inventory, because that's where it will ultimately end up. I can say File, Upload, and then upload an image, and it will go for the search box. I can point to it on my hard drive and then upload it that way. Another thing while we've got this open is I want to talk about how to search. And if you do this Home tab, this is kind of like your Second Life dashboard, and this is very new to Viewer 2. We had nothing like this in Viewer 1. I'm still getting the hang of it. I can't say that I like it or not yet because I think that it makes some things more difficult. For example, if I wanted to direct you to taking classes in Second Life on building, on how to dress, on making clothing, this is where I would send you. First, I would send you to the destination guide, which will open up an entirely new window. So let me close this one out because we're going to be working with this new window. Again, this, like the media controls, I don't think works well in Viewer 2, and it's just something we're going to have to get used to. This shows you some destinations to go to if you're brand new and you need someplace to go. I'm really not sure how these are determined, but again, you can do categories. And so there's a lot of things here. And one of the things you can do is have a category for education, and it will give you some options on places you can visit. Now, if you want to take classes, the best thing to do would be to look at a search. We have the option of having either general, G-rated, moderate, or an adult. And if you want to get the benefits of the whole search, I would click all of them. But there's no real way to single out classes here. So in order to get to that window, I'm going to just put education because that's the way Second Life searches work. And now you can see I have the option of looking at some other events that might be here. Now, I have these tabs that say people, places, events, groups, land sales. If I go to events and I say it's today's date, so you can see I'm doing this in early, actually it's Easter morning I'm doing this. And I go to education. Now you can see that what I've got is paid ads over here, kind of like Google does. And then I've got things that are happening today in the education realm. And you can see this is a light day because it's a holiday for some. But it tells you in Second Life time, which is Pacific time in the US, when these classes meet. And you can find classes on most everything. If I wanted to look for live music, because that's the realm I usually deal in, I go to live music, and the same thing will happen. There will be live music for today, and it doesn't look like there's a whole lot going on. For this last segment this morning, I wanted to talk a little bit about joining a group and travel and finding people. For my students, one of the first things I want you to do is to find me and make me your friend. And that way you will come up in my friends list as somebody I'll know if you're online. We can instant message easily. I can teleport you easily. The way you find someone when you know you're looking for them is to go up into the search box, and you can see where my cursor is, and you actually type their name. This is their second life name. You hit enter, and then a search box will come up that will give you, search terms based on what you entered. And you can see the first thing here is me. And if I click on that, this is my profile. You can have the details. You can instant message me and ask me for a friend. And if you click on the details, my profile should show up in your window. So here you can offer me a teleport, you can instant message me. That's the way you can do that. Now let me see, because it's me, there's not a whole lot I can do. Let me see what happens if I key in Flameheart. Okay, so here is Flameheart's profile. It offers you the same things. If I look at the details on Flameheart, then you'll see at the bottom, it has a button called Add Friend. Now, Flameheart's already my friend, and that's why that button is grayed out. But where you key in my name, that Add Friend button should show up. The other thing that's interesting about Flameheart's profile that you don't see on your own are all these groups. Now, Flameheart is part of the House of Flames Corporation, as am I, and that's a group that I want you to join, because that means then that you'll be able to build on this island. So if you click on that group, it will show you basically the charter for the group, what the group's under. It will show you that anyone can join. It will show you who the owners are. They're in bold. What you want to do then is, if I've got this clicked, what you want to do is join that group. And if you can join it, of course, I'm already in it, so that option isn't open to me. But if it was a group I didn't belong to, you would be able to join the group. Either that, or if you can't join a group and it's a group you really want to be in, then what you want to do is you want to instant message one of the owners and ask them to give you an invite. And in the case of the House of Flames, this is not an open group for everyone. So I will have to send you an invitation. And when you answer the invitation that yes, you want to join, you'll be part of the group.